how to find off-market deals. So I'm out here in the Georgetown waterfront. You can see the Arlington skyline in the background. And in this video, I'm going to give you 3 strategies that you can use to consistently find off-market properties. And now, what is an off-market property? Well, basically, it's a property where the seller is looking to sell ASAP. The house typically needs a lot of work, and they're not looking to use a real estate agent. So let's get started on tip number 1. Tip number 1 on how to find off-market deals is direct mail. Now, I've done numerous off-market deals with direct mail, and I've worked with some of the top off-market investors in the country who routinely use direct mail to find deals. And basically the way it works is, number 1, you need to find a list. You can't just mail to the entire neighborhood. Unless it's a neighborhood where there's just a ton of investment deals, a ton of cash transactions, you typically want to find a list of motivated sellers, such as pre-foreclosure, probate, absentee owned, things like that. Once you get the list of potential prospects, then obviously you need to mail to them. And I would recommend mailing at least 3 times over the course of 6 months. Most people, what they do with direct mail is they might mail like 50 letters, they'll mail 1 time, they might get a phone call or 2, and then they'll say direct mail doesn't work. The way it really works is you mail a lot of letters and you mail them consistently over 3, 6, even 9, or even over the course of a year. And oftentimes it'll be the 2nd or 3rd touch where the prospect will actually call you and you can get a very good deal. So that's tip number 1 on how to do direct mail. Let's get right into tip number 2. Tip number 2 on how to find off-market properties is networking. And I don't mean just going to your local RIA or meetup group and just saying you met a couple people and then getting deals that way. I mean being strategic about it. So basically what that would mean is building a list of, let's say, real estate agents or wholesalers that can find you deals. Now, I know some off-market investors, they have a list of 25, 30, even 50 wholesalers that can send them deals, whereas some investors might just have 1 or 2 and will try to rely on those people. You need to have a whole team of people basically sending you deals. And it's the same with real estate agents as well. If you're looking for off-market deals, you can't just rely on one real estate agent. You need to find many. I know one investor who reached out to basically every single agent in the city, and out of the 500 or so he reached out to, there was really only about 10 or 20 that actually wanted to work with him. But out of those 10 or 20 that were actually active real estate agents, he was able to consistently source deals. So when you're doing your networking, be strategic and think about building teams as opposed to just relying on 1 or 2 people. All right, so tip number 3 is using Google Adwords or pay-per-click to find deals. Basically what those are the ads that you see anytime you do a Google search. These are the top 3 or 4 ads that will appear. And the key here is that there are so many inefficiencies with Google AdWords. 90% of the people that set up an AdWords campaign, they'll basically just wing it. So they won't realize that there's 5 and 10 and 15 step checklists to optimizing a campaign that are even freely available online. And there's also books. I would recommend Perry Marshall. He's a great author, focuses mainly on AdWords. But basically, if you're going to set up an AdWords campaign, make sure you do at least a little bit of research and possibly buy a book or 2, because there are some off-market investors I know across the country that absolutely crush it with AdWords. All right, so there you have it, the 3 tips to finding off-market deals consistently. If you use direct mail, networking, and AdWords, and you use them the right way that I talk about in this video, I can guarantee you that you will be seeing a lot of leads. And if you have all 3 going at the same time, you'll be able to basically just cherry pick the highest equity deals out there. Hey, so thanks again for watching this video on off-market real estate. And if you want some additional tips on off-market strategies, please subscribe to my channel below. And if you are serious about the off-market world, I actually just published a book that is available on Amazon right now called Off-Market Real Estate Secrets, and the link is below, and I'd highly suggest you check that out. Till then, I'll see you on the next video. Thanks a lot. Bye.